Agrosuede, and welcome everyone to Agrosuede Backyard Garden with me, Mitchell Junior Suede. In today's video feature, I'm going to show you how you can plant your pineapple top instead of throwing it out. About 2 weeks ago, my auntie actually gave me 2 top of a pineapple. Not the pineapple, just the top, this. So she gave them to me and I had to plant them almost 2 weeks ago, and I just remembered them in a plastic in the kitchen. So I say not before they die out, which is very rare because pineapple have very tough leaves, so they can survive a while without actually being planted. But it's 2 weeks and I think it's about time that it goes into the soil. So come on, let me show you how to plant the pineapple top while sharing some valuable information with you in terms of growing your pineapple top. Tip number 1, ensure that your soil have good drainage. Tip number 2, ensure that your soil is very rich in nutrients, so therefore add some compost or some organic manure to your soil. Tip number 3, place your pot in a sunny area. Tip number 4, wet your plant once a week or every 5 days. Tip number 5, add mulch to cover your top soil. Now before we plant pineapple top, there have been much debate as to whether or not you should plant it like this, like when you break off the top from the pineapple with all these leaves, or perhaps you should remove it like that. Now, based on what I promote in terms of planting seedlings, I always say never plant a seedling with the leaves in the soil where you're planting the seedling. So what I would best advise you to do is to follow this pattern by removing the extra leaves from the top to expose the bottom part of the top. Okay, so I'm gonna do it for you to see. And while I'm doing this, let me just tell you, I'm gonna plant it in a container because of the same reason I'm being very careful as to how I hold it, because it have a lot of prickles, and I would not advise to plant it somewhere where you're gonna be walking often or where you might come in contact with it. So because of the amount of prickles it have, I'm gonna plant it in a container or pot instead of planting it in my soil itself, because I really cannot settle on an area to plant it in the garden. So I'm gonna plant it in the pot right now. So this is what they say to do, and this is what I agree is best to do: to remove the small leaves. Just remove them, so that when you plant it, the certain parts will go under the soil like this. Will go under the soil. You need a nice soil. You don't really need to be a soil that is able to retain moisture very well. Forgive me for the sticks in my soil there. So just ensure that your soil is compact, because it's not really a plant that's gonna worry much about the soil. Make sure that your soil isn't waterlogged, because it do not like waterlogged soil. The soil that retain a lot of moisture. Just put it down right there in the middle, because it's gonna open up eventually, and just put it like this. And if you want, ouch, again, do not plant this in an area where you are gonna come into contact with it. So I would best suggest that you plant it in a pot. So next time you buy your pineapple, do not just throw away the top by throwing it in the garbage or in the compost, but instead buy a pot or find a pot to actually grow the top. I would best advise to go in a pot, as I told you, because you do not want to plant it somewhere in your garden where you might come in contact with it. If you've got somewhere in your garden reserve where you know for sure you'll not bother to go there till the pineapple start to send forth a pineapple and you have to harvest it, then go ahead. But I'd best suggest to you, if you're gonna grow your pineapple for the first time and you're not sure where in your garden to plant it, why don't you just plant it in a pot? Because again, the pineapple root system is not that much of a large root system. The plant mainly focuses on the leaf. That's why they have tough and long leaves. So remember to grow your pineapple top instead of throwing it out. Thank you very much for liking our video. Thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much for liking our Facebook page. And I do encourage you to start your backyard garden, because a backyard garden in some way will keep the doctors away. And Agrosuede is out.